That's such a good opening. I love it so much. That's why I had to be quiet during it. That and because I was doing some other stuff really quick just to set up. But welcome to Fire Emblem Awakening. This is my favorite video game of all time. I mentioned that on the tweet I put out. Hopefully we're looking good. I want to see, can't I? I want the preview to look here. Oh well. Why, hello there, Mr. Andy. How are you doing today? But yeah, favorite game of all time. I wanted to start a new run, and so I was like, fuck it, why not stream it now that I got it working on my PC? That's right. So, we are playing this on the 3DS emulator. Now, before you guys are thinking I'm pirated and shit. Yeah, so that's something I was actually going to talk to you guys about here in a second. But I'm just going to preface, I did not steal any of this shit. This is all dumped from my main game on my 3DS. It's all Gucci. I bought the game. I bought the DLC. Don't sue me, Nintendo. So that's something I was going to talk with you guys about. I'll actually go back to the screen for a second. I have two layouts we can use. This one where you get a better look at the top screen action. Or boop, this one where it's a bit 50-50. It doesn't let them make the bottom screen. I'm not pirating, Andy, I promise. I'm metaphorically holding up my 3DS to the camera that I don't have on because I look horrible after work. But yeah, I was gonna do a few maps, one with the large screen and the bottom one, being the bottom screen being smaller than the large screen, and then one with them side to side like this. And I was gonna let you guys decide which one looked better. But yeah. So, we're not going to be doing Lunatic Plus or Lunatic because I like myself a lot. I have beaten Lunatic. I'm currently working on a 50-50 screen so far, so we can read the bottom screen. Okay. Yeah, we'll start off like that. But yeah, we're not doing Lunatic because I like myself. Lunatic Plus because I really like myself. We're doing hard mode. And of course Classic, because you can't go Fire Emblem without at least some challenge to it. Now, I wanted some input from you guys. Yo, you want to see me suffer? Fuck you, Andy. So, I do want some input from you guys. Are we doing a guy or a gal run? I personally have no bias towards either. I guess I do like male Robin a bit more, but that's because I'm a dude. But yeah, do we want to do female Robin or male Robin? Voice your opinions in chat. I want to try and be interactive with the chat for this playthrough. If you don't choose the waifu. So you want me to go female Robin? So is that a vote, Andy, for female Robin? So we got one vote. Austin, you're the only other person in chat. What do you want? If I don't hear back from a second vote, we'll go female. Play through a Steve Minecraft. Yes, so that's a male vote. So we're at a 50-50 standstill. Pardon me. I'm still a little sick. Okay, Andy. Think of it this way. If I play as male Robin, I can get the waifus. Oh man, I've been found out. Austin, I'm sorry I lied to you. My favorite game isn't Minecraft. But yeah, Andy, think of it this way. If we play as a waifu, yeah, that's adorable and stuff. But if we're Robin, we can get the waifus. We can get all the waifus. Yeah. Decision. Alright, you know what? We're going male Robin. I want to get them waifus. Now, I'm gonna do normal Robin.
Now that's strategy.
Yeah, we'll do normal Robin. However, there is some things I will change. Proceed with his name, yes. We're gonna make his birthday. 1 second. I have a date that is relevant. I just need to pull it up real fast. Come on. Okay. Yep, so we are going with February 4th, because that is the release day of Fire Emblem Awakening in North America. So it makes sense. As for his asset, we're going to do magic, because I'm a magic nerd, and flaw will be luck. For the non-Fire Emblem people, the difference between your asset and your flaws is that you get a growth buff to your asset, as well as some other skills, and then a growth debuff to their flaws. So he's going to have... Oh, whoops, that's strength. I want magic. He's going to have a higher chance of getting magic points on his level up versus getting luck points on his level up. And luck is a good stat, but I've been learning a lot recently how good luck is, but it's not my favorite stat, so it's the one I'm okay with losing out on. So yeah, we're going to use this boy, and I'm going to... First off, because I know a cutscene's coming, I'm going to do this. Screen layout. Single screen. And I'm going to shut up for a little bit. We're going to save over this file. Oh, fuck off. Alright.
This is it. Our final battle.
Oh, is it? Alright, so side by side. So yeah, we're here now with this Macrom guy. I don't think I've ever heard of him before. 300 hours? What are you talking about, Austin? You're one of us, Robin, and no destiny can change that. Now let's kill this dastard and be done with it. That we shall. And I'm turning these tutorials off because, as pointed out, 300 hours.
Listen to me.
Robin, we have to get closer. Let's move. So we're gonna get the tutorials. All right. So yeah, let's go ahead and adjust settings real fast. Game speed fast. Skip actions. Ignore. Oh wait, actually, other animations off. Danger area. Sorry, these are the nerd stuff that I am very particular about when I'm playing this game. Alright, we're good. So yeah, we're here with this strange guy. This strange man. He's a sorcerer. They got pretty good dark magic. So his name's Valadar, dark mage who wishes to architect the world's end. He's got a tome, Grima's Truth, dark magic, channels Grima's power. I wonder who that is. I wonder who Grima is. I most certainly don't know. Is that Marth Jr.? It could be Marth Jr. You know what? This could be Marth Jr., Austin.
Right.
So yeah, we're gonna just move these two nerds closer to him.
On my...
Why do you resist? Andy, did you fucking whore out my stream again? Good, he's almost within reach. Let's move in and strike. That's what you always do whenever you say you're gonna go do something bad. He's an Enderman from Minecraft. Yeah, he looks like it. I mean, we are Steve, right? So yeah, we're gonna have Crom go ahead and go in and bop this guy. Falchion has an 89% chance to do 12. Maybe. So yeah, we'll send in Marth Jr. Fools! Struggle all you want. You cannot unwrite what is already written. Woo! Crom didn't appreciate that. So we're going to go ahead and back him up. And this is going to introduce a mechanic in Awakening that I will go over a lot more in detail later. But since we're next to Crom when we do this attack, we're going to get to do some backup damage with them.
You can do this.
Or we have a chance of doing it because Crom's an asshole and doesn't actually want to attack. Now, Valadar will never counterattack on this map. And actually, this is me playing this game too much. If you have Robin and Crom paired up, Crom gets a speed buff, so he'll be able to do a double attack. And if he's using the Silver Sword, he'll be able to bop Valadar in one turn. So if you just want to one-turn this map, that's how you do it.
Look out.
But yeah. We'll just finish him off with Crumb. And this is the part where I shut up again, and you guys get more awesome large screen. Oops, I don't want the side by side. I want the single screen.
This isn't over. Damn you, boss!
You alright? That's the end of him. Thanks to you, we carried the day. We can rest easy now.
At long last. What's wrong? Hey,
This is not your fault. Promise me you'll escape from this place. Please, go.
Crom, we have to do something.
What do you propose we do?
I don't know.
I see you're awake now.
Hey there.
There are better places to take a nap than on the ground, you know. Give me your hand.
Whoa, we up in your face, dog. I'm gonna keep the large screen for right now, just since we're not in combat, but I'll change it back later.
You alright? Thank you, Crom.
Yes, thank you, Crumb. Huh? You know who I am?
Huh?
No, actually, it's strange. Your name, it just came to me. How curious. Tell me, what's your name? What brings you here? My name is... It's...
What?
You don't know your own name? I'm not sure if... I'm sorry, but where am I exactly?
What?
Hey, I've heard of this. It's called amnesia.
Explain.
It's called a load of Pegasus dung. If we're to believe you remember my lord's name, but not your own.
Huh?
But it's the truth. What if it is true, Frederick? We can't just leave him here, alone and confused. What sort of shepherds would we be then?
Right.
Just the same, my lord, I must emphasize caution. 'Twould not let a wolf into our flock.
Right.
Right then. We'll take him back to town and sort this out there. Wait a moment, do I get a say in this? Peace, friend, I promise. We'll hear all you have to say back in town. Now come. He doesn't have a terrible personality. Frederick's awesome. He just doesn't like bear meat. What are you to do with me? Am I to be your prisoner? Ha! You'll be free to go once we establish you're no enemy of Ulysses.
Huh?
Is that where we are, Ulysses?
Ah.
You've never heard of the Halidom? Ha! Pay this actor. He plays quite the fool. His furrowed brow is especially convincing. Frederick, please. This land is known as the Halidom of Ulysses. Our ruler, Emrin, is called the Exalt. I suppose proper introductions are in order. My name is Crom, but then again, you already knew that. The delicate one here is my little sister, Lissa.
I am not delicate.
Ignore my brother, please. He can be a bit thick sometimes. But you're lucky the shepherds found you. Brigands would have been a rude awakening. Shepherds? You tend sheep in full armor? It's a dangerous job. Just ask Frederick the Wary here.
Right.
A title I wear with pride. Gods forbid one of us keep an appropriate level of caution. But I have every wish to trust you, stranger, but my situation mandates otherwise.
Yeah.
I understand, sir. I would do no less myself. My name is Robin. I just remembered that. How odd. I suppose it's one mystery solved.
Really?
Robin, is that foreign? Ah, well, we can discuss it later. We're almost to town once we...
Crom!
Look out! The town! Uh-oh. It's on fire. Damn it! The town is ablaze! Those blasted brigands, no doubt. Frederick, Lissa, quickly!
My lord.
What about him? Unless he's on fire as well, it can wait.
Of course.
Aptly put, my lord. Let's go already!
Oh.
What about... Get to it, lads. Grab anything shiny and put the rest to the torch. We've got an example to set for these Elysian types. Ain't that right, lass? Stay away from me. Please, somebody help! Crom, we have to stop them.
God.
Don't worry, after today these bandits won't be bothering anyone ever again.
Crom.
Wait! Robin, you followed us? Why? I'm not certain myself, but I'm armed. I know my way around a fight, and if you'll have me. Of course, strength in numbers. Just stay close. Alright, and now we fight. So I'm going to change the screen layout again, and as we take advice from Mr. Freddy. Remember, Robin, we face practice thieves and murderers. They will grant us no quarter. It's killed or be killed. And Frederick is right, because we are not babies. We are playing on classic mode in Fire Emblem since the dawn of the series. If your units die, they stay dead. And I am a baby and will reset if anyone dies. So that's my incentive, at least for not letting people die. I don't know. If enough people ask for it, maybe I'll do an Iron Man someday, but today's not that day. We will be resetting if anyone dies. However, I know my way around this game, so that shouldn't be happening too often. God forbid. So yeah, anyways, we're starting this map off with... Let's see. We can check the map down here on the bottom screen. I don't know if you guys can see my mouse or not. Oh, God is among us, yeah. Oh, don't worry, we'll talk about the units here in a second. So yeah, we got 8 enemies, or ruffians, a band of malevolent scoundrels, with our 4 of the Elysians. So let's take a look at who we got. So we got, so one of the things about hard mode is that these enemies start with a higher weapon rank, and I believe at C rank they gain 1 extra damage. So it doesn't look like they're too hard, but on paper, but with the adjusted weapon rankings, they're going to be doing a bit more damage than they normally do. So 2 Myrmidons, 2 Mages, 3 Myrmidons, excuse me. Looks like 3 Axe guys, and one of them is the boss, and he has a hand axe, which is a ranged weapon, as you can see over here. Again, I don't know if you guys can see my mouse at all. I think I have it set to where you can. But yeah, it's just something to keep in mind. It looks like we have only those 2 guys with abilities. I'm just double checking to see if I'm not a liar. Yeah, oh no, 3, okay. So this guy and the boss, I think, both have Gamble, which gives them +5 crit, well, reduces their hit by 5, but +10 crit. This guy's Focus, which increases his crit if there's no allies within a few spaces. So we'll have to watch out, especially with Thunder, because Thunder has high crit for a Magic Tome. Now to our units. Let's start off with Robin. Now, Robin, regardless, is going to start with E rank in either of his weapons. He will be at 50% experience, though, for both. Or maybe that's 25%. Either way, though, still pretty good. Always starts with Thunder and Bronze Sword, which will be pretty useful. And has the ability Veteran, which means this is very important, because he gains 50% more experience when he's paired up with another unit. So, what we're going to do is we're going to pair him up with Lissa, because she doesn't have any attacks and has really low defense. She's not going to be worth keeping out on the field. So having her paired with Robin not only gives him the extra XP buff and the pair-up buffs, but it also protects her, which is very nice. And getting into Lissa, she has the Miracle ability, which with her luck as a percent, she will survive a lethal attack at 1 HP, which is also very niche. I've had a few times where Miracle proc has saved me, but more often than not, it screws me over because it's the enemy that having Miracle that stays alive. It'll never proc for you, but it'll always proc for them. She starts with the Heal Staff, which can heal an adjacent ally's HP, as well as a Vulnerary Staff, which restores 10 HP to its user, which will be useful for when we tank later with our buddy Frederick. Now, Austin referred to him as a god, and he is right. Frederick is a Jagan unit. Pardon me. And Jagan units in Fire Emblem are OP as shit during the first few chapters. However, they typically will fall off and become less useful as you get into the game. But Frederick is an exception. I forget the name of the archetype. I think it might be the Seth archetype. But there are a line of Jagans that actually do stay useful as you go on through the game. And Frederick is one of them. So it is actually not a bad idea to raise him. I would just not recommend it early in the game, because he is a Great Knight class, which is a promotion of the Cavalier class. So when he kills these guys, he's not going to gain as much experience as Robin or Crom would. He starts with the Silver Lance, which is one of the best weapons in the game. 13 might as a lance, no downsides, it's fucking great. Weapons time discipline gives him double the weapon experience, and then outdoor fighter plus 10 hit avoid when he's fighting outdoors. And then we got our main character, Crom. He's the Lord class. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Cleric class is a bit healer, and then Tactician, it's a mix between swords and whatever, tomes. Yeah, Crom, he's a Lord, so he gets to use swords, especially the Falchion, which is his preferred sword. It's effective against dragons, but we're not going to be seeing those for a while, so I won't talk about two of them. The main thing about Falchion, though, that makes it a really good weapon is, in this game, weapons have durability stats. So, right here, I can only use Thunder 45 times, and then this tome will break. I can only use the Silver Lance 30 times, and then this will break. The Falchion, though, it's a divine weapon, so it has 0 durability on it, so you can use it as much as you want and it's not gonna break, which is good because it is actually a really shitty. I just walk. Yeah, that's what everyone does in their first playthrough. I'm just trying to be a little informative. But yeah, Falchion, really good weapon just because it won't break. Rapier as well. It has more hit than the Falchion, a higher chance to crit. It also does bonus damage on horsey units and knights. That's what these two icons next to the effect thing mean. Horsey units and knights. And then last, Vulnerary. He also starts with Dual Strike Plus, so when he's in the ability, has the chance to do a Dual Strike, it'll add an extra 10% chance to his percentages. So yeah, we're going to start off now. I'm going to pair up. We'll see who's delicate. I may not be able to attack like Crom, but when you get injured, I'll be the one stitching your bones back together. Care of my trusty staff. I thought it said trashy. You just tell me where to go, Robin. So we're gonna have Lissa paired up with Robin because she gives him +2 magic, which is nice. Because we're gonna mostly be using Robin's magic, magic tome Thunder. It's a pretty low hit, but it'll still be useful. Now I believe Robin gets a line. All right, Andy, you enjoy the dinner. So Robin, I see you wear a sword. Is it... Wait, is that a tome? You know magic?
Yeah.
I believe so. I suppose I should check. You believe so? Perhaps I'll just keep a few paces behind you for the time being. No, I can control it, I'm sure. Now, how did this work again? Ah, yes. So, let's actually not have our first attack be with Robin, because I want to explain tomes here in a minute. We'll do it with Crom. Actually, no, we'll do it with Robin. I'm a liar. So the cool thing about tomes is you can attack from 1 square away, or adjacent, excuse me, of the enemy. So since he's diagonal that way, I can hit him there. But we want to use the terrain to our advantage, and this guy is right here. So I'm just going to plop this down and do 11 damage, hopefully. It's an 82% for 11. Ooh, getting a little bit of stuttering. Apologies for that. But now we can have Crom go over here and whack this guy. Now, it's a 77% chance to do 11. There's a 100% chance to do 3. I think I'm going to have him pair up with Frederick, because Frederick will give him plus horse strength, and I believe it'll increase his accuracy just a tad. Yeah, there we go. I don't want to use the rapier right now because wouldn't be very helpful. There we go. Alright, and since that's all of our enemies, well, all of our turns used up, the enemy now gets their turn. They're definitely not taking as long as I did to make my decisions.
None shall harm you.
Oh, look at that boy. He's not. Frederick gives a lot of defense added to your stats, so he is very useful to pair up with someone if you need them to take a hit. Is anyone hurt? It would be foolish to leave a wound untreated.
Oh.
Indeed, timely use of a staff or a vulnerary would prevent the worst. I already went over healing a little bit. Well, I talked about vulneraries. I guess I didn't talk about healing. Basically, with Lissa, she just heals back. I forget the rate of which staves heal back, but it's a decent amount. It's not going to do a whole lot right now just because her magic's not that high. I do know that is a contributing factor. So yeah, let's see if Robin can use Thunder without it breaking. There we go!
There.
And now Robin's gaining that experience. So now we want to be a little careful. The mage is over there. Crom's at a decent amount of health, though. He could probably take one hit from the mage. So we'll have him hit this guy.
Never fear. Right.
Ooh, sorry, just muted myself there because I had to cough. So the mage is now going to use the terrain to his advantage. Yeah, Crom has really shitty resistance, so he's going to take a lot of damage from mages. So what we want to do is soften up the mages here. I'm doing something where you can mark the enemies to see their range, so you know where to move, so that way nobody gets hit by them. Robin has pretty decent resistance, especially when paired up with Lissa, so I'm just going to go hide over here, hopefully hit this 10 damage, and then have Crom finish off the guy. Too much magic. The game does not like the magic. Well, the Citra does not like the magic.
Are you ready?
Still with us, Robin. It's strange. Here on the battlefield, I can see things.
What?
See things? Like what? The enemy's strength, their weaponry, the flow of battle. I must have studied this somewhere.
Really?
So you're saying you can size up the enemy at a glance?
Yeah.
Yes, it would seem so, and perhaps more if I apply myself. He's just talking. He's basically just kind of subtly breaking the fourth wall there, like, I can see all this shit that's on the bottom screen. Oh, whoops. Whee. So yeah, let's go ahead and go over here, and we'll have Crom pop this guy. Hopefully it works out. Yeah, there we go.
Well, fine.
And since we are not in the enemy's range... Oh, we got a level up. So what do we get? Ooh, not bad. Strength, skill, speed, and luck. Yeah, that's all the ones I'd really want from Crom. Maybe a defense up instead of luck, but I'll take it. Yeah, since we're out of the enemy's range, they're not going to move at us. So... Are you alright, Robin? Don't rush into danger.
Yeah.
I'm fine, Crom. Don't worry. You've lent us your strength, and that makes you a friend. Having an ally by my side gives me courage.
Well...
Thank you, but I think there's more to it than just that.
Hmm?
What do you mean? I believe there's a tactical advantage to fighting side by side. It's fuzzy. Wait, yes, working in pairs improves strength, defense, speed. Yes, I'm sure of it. I like how Crom's like, hey man, it's nice of you to just fight with us. I appreciate the thought. And Robin's like, wait, no, that's an actual tactic of war. You could use it to our advantage. I love this guy. But, yeah, with healing, since the enemy's not going to charge at us for a while, I'm just going to have Lissa heal up Crom and Robin. You want your healers to get as many heals in as possible, only because it's such a slog for them to gain experience. They can only gain experience from using their stabs, which is very obnoxious. And then I'm going to have Crom sit on this little sparkly thing. A lot of different things happen when you sit on the sparkly things. Let's see what happens this time. A leader must never rest, never surrender, and most of all, never stop learning. He gained 20 experience, okay. Yeah, that's one of the things that can happen. You can get experience points when on those slots. So I'm going to have to separate. Unfortunately, when you separate, it takes up a turn. So we'll have to chill here again for another turn. We're not going for LTCs or anything. But yeah, we're going to heal up Robin now. And then let's check the range out on that mage. Okay, so yeah, we can have Crom lure in these guys over here. I'm gonna end the turn. But yeah, just getting in as much EXP as you can with those healers is very key. Oh yeah, he's still paired up with Frederick. And Frederick coming in for the assist. Base Freddy. Okay, so now we have 2 people to worry about. Can he kill? No, he can't. Unless Freddy comes in. So I'm gonna pair Alyssa back up with Robin just so she stays out of danger. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna soften up the Myrmidon with Robin, and then have Crom come in for the kill.
You can do it!
And Robin gets a level up now. Nice, nice. Strength, magic, speed, luck, and resistance. Resistance, that's pretty nice. Robin's gonna be one of our main magic users, so having him have high resistance will be key. So, yeah, I'll take the level up. And then Crom can come in for the finish. And there he is, poking a sword into the ground. And now the enemy will probably go for Crom. And we'll probably do the same thing. Now this guy has pretty high... Okay, my magic is higher, so I'm going to be doing more with Thunder. But normally, since he has pretty high resistance compared to defense, I would have gone for the Bronze Sword, but Bronze Sword ain't cutting it compared to Thunder. And because I have Lissa with me too, I think that's the other reason why Thunder's doing so much damage. So much magic. I can already tell the game's not going to like me, because I use a lot of magic users. And we'll finish him off with the Falchion once again.
Finished?
Alright, and we get a level up. Nice. That's 2 on Crom now. Ooh, that's a really shitty level up. 1 into HP and 1 into defense. Ouch. Yeah, for the again, for the uninitiated, in Fire Emblem games, when you get a level up, they're not set. You don't get a set amount of stats like you would in a Pokemon game or in an RPG. You're not guaranteed. In fact, you can get a level up without any of your stats going up in Fire Emblem. Like that's a thing that happens. You have percentiles for each stat to go up, and they're affected by different things. So, for example, there's my notebook. It's like right here. Whee! I wrote all this shit down because I'm a nerd. Let's just do this while I'm healing. Did I write all of it down? I thought I did. Okay, I didn't. So that makes me feel... Oh, no, here we go. Here's Robin's. So, if we have Robin. So his base growths with him being a tactician are 40 HP, 40 strength, 35 magic, 35 skill, 35 speed, 30 defense, 20 resistance, 55 luck. That's all base with tactician. Oh, hi Omar. No, I did not get a 3DS capture card. I'm streaming off Citra, the 3DS emulator. But if we were to change his class to like a mage, that would shift up his growth. He'd probably lose a strength growth. His strength growth would probably go down to probably like 20. And his magic growth would probably go up to 50. And that's also not accounting for Robin's boons and banes. Since we added the magic one, he's going to have a way higher magic growth. Like, it's now going to be... Let me pull back out the notebook. Magic goes up 15. So he now has a 50% chance for magic to go up each time he levels up. So, yeah, that's cool, but it's still 50, so it's a coin flip. So there's a chance where magic won't go up when he levels up. So yeah, that's one of the cooler things about Fire Emblem. In fact, there's a whole subspecies of runs with Fire Emblem. I'm going to set Crom here for a reason. I'll explain it here in a second. And let's see what Freddy finds. I managed to get some extra training. I must stay sharp and protect my comrades. Weapon proficiency. Okay. But there's a whole subspecies of runs for Fire Emblem called 0% growth runs, where people mod the game to get zero growths, so they can play through with the starting stats of each character. About to head home from work, so alright, see you when you come back, Omar. So yeah, we're gonna set Robin right here. So what we're doing with Crom is I'm letting him take some damage so Lissa can get one more heal in and get a level. That's all I'm doing. Here, sheepy, come to slaughter. Also, we'll get him and Robin some support up as well. That was only a 44% actually. He could have missed that. In fact, he should have missed that. That's weird. Whatever, he gets that. He gets that heal now. Now Lissa gets that level. And what a shitty level it is. Clerics, I believe, have really bad growths in general, so it makes sense. So yeah, we're gonna go up there, we'll poke him with the Falchion, and then probably have Robin finish him off this time. Hey, missing that 54. I'll take it. Now as for Robin. Okay, so Robin might not finish him off. However, with Lissa, well, with Crom next to him, maybe Crom will get in a dual strike. Or Frederick. Even Frederick might. Ah, no, Freddy won't. Sad face. Alright, and we'll end it there. I don't think he can kill Robin unless he gets a crit. Yeah. There we go. So unfortunately Robin wasn't paired up, so he's not going to get the 50% extra XP, but it's still a lot of experience because it's a boss. And that's it. Robin and Lissa, our heroes for the prologue chapter. Let's go ahead and go back to full screen. Oh wait, no, that's the side-by-side. Single screen. Alright, and 1 second, I need to do a cough. I'm not going to do that into my mic, though. Alrighty, so let's read. Well, that's the end of that. Lucky for the town, we were close by. But holy wow, Robin, you were incredible. Swords, sorcery, and tactics? Is there anything you can't do?
Right.
You're certainly no helpless victim, that much is sure, for sure.
Right.
Indeed, perhaps you might even be capable of explaining how you came here. I understand your skepticism, Sir Frederick, and I cannot explain why only some knowledge has returned to me. But please, believe me, I have shared all that I know. You fought to save Elysian lives, and my heart says that's enough.
My lord.
And your mind, my lord? Will you not heed its counsel as well?
It's all right.
Frederick, the shepherds could use someone with talents. I just saw a notification thing. What's up? Oh, thank you, Omar. Thanks for hosting. I appreciate it. Anyways, back to the game. Frederick, the shepherds could use someone with Robin's talents. God damn it, mouse. Go away. We've brigands and unruly neighbors, all looking to bloody our soil. Would you really have us lose such an able tactician? Besides, I believe his story, odd as it might be.
Oh,
Thank you, Crom.
listen.
So, how about it? Will you join us, Robin?
Yeah.
I would be honored. And... oh, no, we're still got more dialogue. Did you notice, my lord? The brigand spoke with a Plegian accent.
Huh?
Plegian? What's that? Plegia is Ulyse's westernly neighbor. They send small bands into our territory, hoping to instigate a war. And the poor town folks who suffer. It's the poor town folks who suffer. Totally innocent, totally helpless.
Really?
They do have us, milady, shepherds to protect the sheep. Do not be swept in by your anger. It will cloud your judgment. I know.
Right.
Don't worry, I'll get used to all this. My lord, you must stay the night. We are simple folk of simple means, but we would gladly toast to your valor with a feast.
My thanks.
A most generous offer, sir, and no doubt your hospitality would be grand. But I'm afraid we must hurry back to Yellistol. Dark meat only for me, medium well, and no salt in the soup. I simply... Wait, what? We're not staying? But Frederick, it's nearly dark. When night falls, we'll camp, eat off the land, make beds out of twigs and the like. I believe you mentioned you would be getting used to this?
What?
Frederick, sometimes I hate you. You're quite the stern lieutenant there. Yeah, well, stern is one name for it. I can think of a few others. Frederick only smiles when he's about to bring down the axe.
Yeah.
Duly noted. You realize I am still present. Oh, we realize.
Shall we?
My lord remains as amusing as ever. Now then, shall we be going? All right. Ready to go, Robin? The capital isn't far. All right, and now I believe that is the end of the prologue. So now we move on to chapter 1.